Sarah Wollaston. Plan B is Plan A. Following the utter rejection of her Plan A last week, Theresa May turned up in Parliament with her Plan B yesterday. It's worth remembering that the Commons didn't just dislike May's withdrawal agreement with Europe, they hated it, defeating it by 432 to 202. That margin of 230 was far, far bigger than even her harshest critic had expected, becoming Parliament's biggest ever defeat, ensuring May both a place in the history books and as an answer to a pub quiz question for decades to come. The message of the Commons was simple: go away and come back again with something different. After a week of supposed negotiation, May returned with something, she assured us, was different. Those expecting something new, something bold, maybe even a change in the red lines that led to her defeat, clearly haven't been following this Prime Minister's time in office. It's like last week's vote never happened. Plan B is Plan A, exasperated Tory MP Sarah Wollaston tweeted. Groundhog Day, said Jeremy Corbyn, which perhaps suitably is now the third time he's used the phrase when responding to one of May's Brexit statements in the Commons. All of May's red lines remain: no People's Vote, no customs union, and no revoking Article 50. Intriguingly, May said a new vote on the UK's membership of the EU could trigger disorder and might encourage the Scots to have their own second referendum. I fear a second referendum would set a difficult precedent that could have significant implications for how we handle referendums in this country, not least, strengthening the hand of those campaigning to break up our United Kingdom. Perhaps the biggest news from the statement was the decision to U-turn on the utterly unfair £65 fee for EU nationals applying for settled status. Now they get to apply to live in the country they're already living in for free. Moments later, Tory social media was all abuzz with Tory MPs sharing cheery messages saying things, EU citizens won't pay to stay here in the UK, which is some chutzpah. It was their idea in the first place. It's like the burglar who ransacks your house and then wants a reward for returning something of sentimental value, Labour MP Stella Creasy tweeted. So what happens now? The government will table a motion, and MPs will table amendments, with the next vote coming on January 29th. The one to look out for has been drafted by Labour's Yvette Cooper, and it could ultimately force the government to extend Article 50 until the end of the year. There were reports yesterday that May could face dozens of ministerial resignations next week if she bans her MPs from backing it.